Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. We ain't been out here in a minute.
Been a pretty long minute. Everybody, oh, wait, who?
Watching somebody to be on here on a regular basis.
Probably watching the
Regular
game.
basis.
Probably watching the game
The
right
game
now.
on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Suns versus the Nuggets.
Hmm. We're gonna try to wait for a little bit. No, it's been a minute. We've not been on here. We've been saying time and time again how we're gonna get on here, and we don't.
Very long minute.
I know it's been like 3 weeks, a month. It's been something. I don't know. It's
On a
been
hiatus.
it's been a minute. So if we don't get a lot of people on this one, hopefully the next one we will when we start back doing things on a regular basis. So there's been a lot going on. That's what's been going on.
But how y'all doing though? I mean, welcome back to Black Graffiti. Like we said,
Welcome
it's been
us
a minute.
back.
Welcome us back. You know, y'all still been there, but we've been gone.
Yep.
Yeah, trying to enjoy this weather out here when it is good though. But so the topic of discussion today is friends of the opposite sex. The most favorite topic for any man or woman to talk about since everyone has, you know, different sides to this story.
What?
What I mean, like, what I mean by that is guys saying that women can't have male friends. Women may say guys can't have woman friends because something has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Not always true. Not true at all, actually.
Hmm.
Right, you hear me?
I know we own this plug. Hey, finally. Anyway.
After body is done
Yeah.
right now.
We're tired.
Body's
Eric
dead.
and
Bro, on a
yeah, he
whole
not
different
playing. But that's a whole nother conversation.
rampage.
That's
Right?
another conversation. But back to the topic at hand. So friends of the opposite sex, if you're in a relationship or you're thinking about getting a relationship or you're married or whatever, do you feel comfortable with your significant other having friends that are on the opposite sex? Thank you. Or do you feel like something could potentially happen? I mean, there's so many different angles and ways that you could think about this. Do you feel that you should know the person? Like you have to meet the person? Should it be somebody that was there from the jump when y'all first started dating? Like it's just so many things that could happen with it. So what do you think? Like I just feel like there's okay, this is my go ahead.
Here's one. Here's one.
I got a lot.
People think or people ask, can you be friends with someone who used to be an ex? It's the number one main one.
It is? I didn't know it was number one.
No. It's a huge thing because some people are still cool with their exes. Some people not. Some people are still.
I don't have no beef. It's only like one or two that I probably.
I generally don't talk to none of them. You know, so I don't talk to none of them. Now, best friends, nah.
Mm-hmm. I wonder why. I wonder why they hate you.
I don't talk to. I mean, high by or like something on the status probably at the most, but not hanging out, going for drinks at the bar, none of that.
Not talking on the phone. I don't talk to any of my exes. If I were to see them, I would throw up a deuce or whatever, say what's up. If like small talk was initiated because they initiated, not me, and I will move the hell on. So you were ex for a reason. Like I told, probably not all my exes, but most of them, like we together. If it don't work, it don't work for real. Not on like no little. We taking a week or two break. Like it doesn't work for real. It's not gonna ever work for me personally. You were in the past. That's where you gonna stay.
That's how I was seeing it. You're ex for a reason.
That's what that is. But
so
back to the main thing. How do you feel about? How do you feel? Because I'm gonna tell you my opinion, but how do you feel about me having male friends.
So here's the thing. I don't have a problem with you having a male friend or two. I have a problem, like if you've been knowing them as long as you've known me or before, or this is a friend that I know of. Now I don't trust any guy. I'm just being 100% honest.
You don't trust nobody.
I don't trust no guys. But I'm just being honest. But if you've known this person, then I mean, I have my full trust in you, not the guy. But the guy is popping out of nowhere, like 3 weeks ago. Not saying this happened 3 weeks ago, but like say 3 weeks ago, a dude pop out of nowhere. Oh, I'm gonna go to have a drink with a friend. All right, who's the friend? Darnell.
He's super protective.
Who the hell is Darnell? I mean, oh no, I used to know him back in the day. Never heard of him. Never heard of him until now. So how long is back in the day? This is back in the day when you was at work about a week or two ago. So I'm just saying, I ain't cool with that. Some people may be cool with that. I'm not cool with that because friends on a guy for women, friends pop up in inboxes all the time. Out of nowhere, hey big head, hey stranger, all that type of bull. I don't rock with that. I ain't cool with that.
Nothing, so.
I just don't trust nobody. But hey, it's just I just don't, because I know what most guys' heads are. So
that's where your head is, or was probably.
Just being honest.
Probably. Okay, my opinion.
Just gonna stop. Just gonna stop.
No, go ahead.
I'm done anyway.
Oh, okay. Anyway, my opinion. So, as a woman, how he just said, he knows how guys are.
Thank you. I understand your point. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. He's just a little overprotective,
right.
and
it ain't being overprotective. It's being honest.
I get it though. I get it because when I'm getting ready to say, it's gonna. No, it's not that. So, as a woman,
like what they were saying,
have given.
Oh God.
Yeah. I have given people multiple opportunities, and how I think I always try to give people chances. Even if I don't want to give them a chance, I give them a chance to prove me exactly right what I was thinking so then I can go in. That's what I love to do.
And he says, okay.
So, yes. So, what I mean by that, perfect example, I'm not going to put no names out here, but I am bold enough to put your name out here because I really want you to say something, but you ain't going to say nothing. Anyway, we're going to go back to a time. Mr. Cornelius here. Knew somebody for a long time before you knew me, which was cool, whatever. Never had a problem with her because she was so supportive of our relationship, right? Say it's caution. Yeah, I'm just talking. I just talk a lot of shit, that's all. So was very supportive of our relationship. They had like a sister-brother bond, right? Okay, cool, great. So we went to this birthday thing. This is years and years back, right? And I could be wrong. Maybe I'm taking it wrong, but I'm not. So this particular person comes, they're supposed to be like a sister or whatever, says hi to everybody. We're sitting at the bar. So you come in and you say hi to everybody, right? But when it comes to me, I'm sitting here, you skip over me and continue on. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I never had an issue with you. I never had beef with you. I'm not mean mugging you. I'm not giving you dirty looks. I'm not doing any of that. So I'm like, okay, maybe she just, saying hi to everybody. And maybe she really wants to talk and get to know me or something because she knows who I am, right? So I give her some time, 10, 15 minutes, nothing. So I get upset. So instead of me starting something, since this is a birthday function, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be the bigger person, and I'm gonna let him know, hey, either you can stay or you can come with me, but I'm leaving.
No, we out.
We left. Let him know what it was. He understood because at a point in time, this is what females have to understand. And I've always been this way because I had a male best friend, had a male best friend. And I used to always tell him, when you have girlfriends, you get girlfriends, please introduce me. Let me introduce myself. Let's go have lunch. Let's go do all that. Because I've known this guy and we were best friends for years, literally since my freshman year of high school. So we had been rocking since 08 or so. So a long ass time, right? He wouldn't do it like how I told him to do it because I know how it feels to be a female. I'd be like, introduce me so the person can feel comfortable. I don't want the person just to see a picture of me or something and judge me off the rip or think it's more than what it is, because it's not. It's not. I'm respectable. I'm not going to text you no types of nights. I'm not going to call you, do all that, because I wouldn't want that done to me. That's just fair. Going back to this, as a female, you can't do that and expect the girl to be okay. You're going to pass over me and you're not going to say nothing to me? I had nothing, no issues, no ill intent, nothing against you. But now I do. Because you decided not to speak to me. Now, if that had been me, what's up, everybody? I'm going straight to the source. Hey, what's up? I'm Jade. Da da da. Off the rip. That's what I'm doing. Off the rip. You don't do stuff like that, especially female to female. It's not a good feeling. So now I'm like, why are you doing that? And it's not because I think that at that time that she wanted him or anything like that. Because if you do, my thing is, look, do what you do, baby. Good try. But it wasn't that. It's a respect level. Now I've lost respect for you because you knew who I am. You know who I am. And you literally didn't say anything to me. So I have problem with females like that. I have problem with females that try to be sneaky, because I can see through all that stuff. Like, but
so point blank, period. The opposite sex friend mess it up for themselves.
They really do. They really do.
They mess it up for themselves instead of coming open, really honest up to the person. Hey, what's up? I'm this person. It doesn't matter what you think me and this person got on. That ain't what it is. You know, I mean, and sometimes people can play the part. Don't get me wrong. People can play the part real well, make it seem like ain't got nothing going on. But when it's their time and they feel it's they shot, they gonna take it. I understand that. I get it. But my thing is, you can have friends of the opposite. People have them all the time.
Yeah, for real, you can.
That, like, you can tell the genuine people, but then you can tell the people that's just on one. You know, so I mean, like I said, it's not that I'm overprotective or.
I was just talking stuff and I said.
I'm just saying, I'm just cautious. I just don't trust anybody, because, not saying it's happened to us, but it's been happening. Best friend messing with his girl. Dude didn't know anything about it, and the girl and the dude ain't saying nothing. All up in each other's face, and they rocking. But dude don't know. Said he did. But it's
you just
like
gotta
that,
be careful, go both ways.
So I mean,
I truly do feel like the friends themselves, they mess it up for themselves. Like the girl that's supposed to be his sister, she could still be here, still rocking, because I literally had no problem with the girl. But you literally just gonna come somewhere and know that I'm there and say literally hi to everybody, not say hi to me? That's an issue. That's a red flag to me. So when I didn't have an issue, now I have an issue. Now I want to talk to you. But I want to talk to you for real, for real. It's not going to be a, oh, hey, I'm happy we finally get a chance to talk and have a conversation. It's going to be a, what's your problem? Because I never had an issue with you. So if it's an issue, let's talk about it. Let's get it out in there now. It should, like, you mess it up for yourself. And like, even just the person being in a relationship, like my best friend, my male best friend, he used to mess it up for himself because he would not listen to me. Please listen when you have somebody that's in your corner, that's your friend. Really take the time to listen. Like, he messed up a couple relationships because he would not, like, not even just dealing with me, because like I said, I'm not going to text you any, late or call you for no nonsense, call you every day. I'm not going to do that. When we hang out, we hang out. If you want me to come and kick it with you and her, I don't care. Whatever you want to do, a double date, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, I'm open to it because I'm literally just your friend. And that is it.
Some people be pushing. Y'all can be friends, but all that sexual talk, not saying that it's happened, but if someone makes a joke like that, I don't rock like that either.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't rock like that either.
Yeah.
You can keep that away. You can keep that. Hey, straight up, you can keep that away.
Damn, I couldn't even get out what I was gonna say.
It don't even matter.
You just went in like,
One great period is, I don't care if you have, like, I don't care if she has male friends. That's the thing about it. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, hey, how you doing, guy? What's nah, bro, I don't know you. You ain't been around. I don't rock with you. I don't with you. None of that. I don't even need to meet you. Nah, I'm good.
See,
She
he's
can handle
different.
herself.
He's
Nah,
different. He don't give a fuck about meeting them. I'm different. I eventually want to meet you and see who you are.
the
Like,
thing is, why I want to meet you? What I'm gonna say to you? Because this is my thing. Most guys already know what you're thinking. Already know what you want.
I heard the Saul Pierce having the problem.
I'm not going.
What
I ain't
type
got
of
nothing to
problem,
do.
Montel? What type of problem? Go ahead. I just want
But
to see
I'm
what he was saying.
like my homeboy. Oh, and also another thing, it's some married people that don't trust it either.
Oh yeah, because they be swingers and all types of stuff.
Bro, them be the worst. Like for real.
They be on a mission.
Like it's some like I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say there's some people that's married that's still, good genuine people. I still rock with a bunch of them. They all cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
A sexual.
Like my homeboy, him and his wife, all good. Eric Bell and his wife, all good. But it's some people that I just don't I don't rock with.
I don't like nobody. So
I don't say don't like.
he don't.
I don't put that out there.
Okay.
For one,
it's not.
I rock with people. I rock with everyone.
You don't. That's a lie. You do not rock with everybody.
I rock with most people. If you
do not.
I'm just cautious about people. Hey, people be tripping.
What's up?
What's up with you? People be on one. So,
I
and
do.
you just can't be too cautious out here.
And
right.
We know you don't.
We don't rock with too many people. Hey, I let a lot of people in my circle go. You let a lot of people go too.
I did.
So hey,
I had
you don't rock with us. You don't rock with us. If you do, you do. Hey, we just gonna keep it pushing.
And then we both have had it's sick because we have both had this same issue. So, and I'm gonna say this because somebody on here might have actually had this issue, right? So I'm gonna say my issue is gonna be real quick, and then I'm gonna go to yours because it's like really, really similar. You probably don't know what I'm talking about.
I really do not.
I'm not gonna put no names. Even though I want to. So don't do that because our workout's gonna be worse tomorrow. Why would you put that on there and you drinking that? Eric, that's all him. That's all him. Yep,
I told her myself.
Anyway, I'm just so pissed at you right now. Anyway, because it's just gonna be hell tomorrow. Oh my god. Anyway, back to it.
Bro has no give.
I had a best friend since since the 5th grade. We were best friends pretty much since the 5th grade. So never made it clear that he really, really liked me. I know. That's why I told him not to do that. He doesn't listen. Don't listen. Don't listen.
Workout's gonna be crazy anyway.
Can I get my issue out? Man, can I?
Get your rocks
my gosh. Anyway,
we
were. Do you have to say it like that? We were friends since the 5th grade, right? Okay, got with him or whatever. I knew dude's whole family, sister, brother, dad. Everybody loved me. I loved them. We were all cool, right? You know what I'm talking about? I'm not gonna put no names. Begins with an M. A. Okay, there we go. So it got to a point to where it was like out of nowhere. It was like, well, I thought you were gonna wait for me, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Wait for you? What are you talking about? Well, I thought you were gonna wait for me, and I thought we were gonna be together, and I'm like, dude, I'm in a whole relationship, and the times that I was not in a relationship, you didn't even mention it. So it's so funny how I get in a relationship and I'm actually down with this person and we're good, we're locked in, and all of a sudden now you really want to be with me? Like, no, I had to let him go. I had to let him go. Like, he confessed all his feelings, but it came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere, literally. So with him, he had a best friend, right? Whatever. So he had a best friend and okay. He had a best friend. True. Yes. he had a best friend, and we were coming home from Walmart one night. I remember the story like it was yesterday. And it was like 10:30 night. So we roll up. I'm like, whose car is it? So he goes in or whatever, comes out and says, oh, that's blah blah. Best friend came in town. I said, oh, okay. So we were sitting there talking. I'm like, okay. I even told him this in the car. I said, okay, I have nothing against this girl because I've never met her, right? So when she comes outside, this is what I expect to happen, but this is not what's going to happen. Also, you're probably going to receive a text or a call in the next 2 days that she's going to confess something to you because she has not been kicking it with you as much because of me. I told him if she comes outside and she doesn't come to the car, she doesn't acknowledge me or try to meet me, that's you knocked off. You messed up there. That's the first mess up. Then when you text or call him, which I knew she was gonna do, and confess, that's the red flag, right? Because I was ready to meet her and stuff because they had been friends for years. She literally was over there with his family. He wasn't even there yet. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, okay, if she calls you or she texts you and confess some stuff, that does it for me. That's all the red flags, right? She comes out to the car. She comes to her car. She walks to her car, opens the door, stays there for a little hot second or whatever, and she leaves. She came there waiting on him, but you didn't say anything to him while he came back to the car with me. You didn't acknowledge me. So now there's red flags all over the place. So young Jade at the time was ready, like, oh, okay, let's go ahead and follow her. I want to go talk to her, but I had to chill out. He had the common sense I didn't at the time. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna go and watch a movie, kick it, whatever. So I get up in the morning at 7 a.m. Guess who has like 3 to 4 big ass paragraphs on their phone? This young man right here from his supposedly best friend that did not say hi to me, that did not acknowledge me, that didn't give two shits that I was there, about how she loves him and all this other stuff and wants to be with him. Okay, you are really dismissed. So you know how that went. I went ahead and responded. So but that's also a problem too. So sometimes it doesn't matter that you've known. Yeah, because I woke him up and I let him know real quick. I told you this is gonna happen. Y'all know, y'all figure how I did it or whatever. But
one of them sleeps, or you drooling, and you in them, and it's just real good, and you got that right amount of cover, and you in that right amount of coolness. That's kind of sleep she woke me out of, talking about something that didn't make any sense or any difference.
It was your best friend. I had to let you know that's what she was gonna do.
My best friend got nothing to do with sleep.
And that's part of the problem too, because he tried to dismiss stuff, and he knew that's part of the problem. That's another reason why I had to wake his ass up. But at the end of the day, that goes to say that it doesn't matter sometimes that you've known somebody beforehand. If they were your friend before you got with somebody, eventually they're going to show their true colors. They're going to either do it because they truly are in love with you, and now they feel like, well, damn, this person's going to take my position or my spot or my chance. Or two, they just doing it because they really just don't want to see you happy because they're not happy. Either way, you have to decide what's best for you at the end of the day. If you really love who you rocking with, or you really rocking with that person, want to see where it goes, sometimes you have to let shit go. That means people that you've known for years and years. But then you also have to look at it like you not only disrespected, you basically disrespected, both of us. If she's supposed to be his best friend, then why wouldn't you try to get close to me and have a relationship with me? That would just make sense. Common sense, right? Common sense, right? But apparently it's not for her. Same thing with my ex-best friend at that time. You're saying all this stuff and you think that I can continue to be just a friend with you. I can continue to just be a friend with you, but I know your intent and I know how you're thinking. And I've never, ever, ever thought of this guy in that way. Anyway. Because if I did, it would have happened. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to bite the bullet and just let your friends be happy. That's what it is. And if you don't bite the bullet, then you say something before they get into a serious relationship, or they get into a relationship that they really want to see where it goes. Because you really gonna mess up your relationship that you had because it's no more relationship. I've had to let a lot of people go because of that.
Like I said, if you got a genuine friend, you just got a genuine friend. They're gonna rock with you regardless. They're gonna be honest with you. They're gonna just make sure that you good.
Yeah.
Like some people can put their own feelings on the back burner and make sure you good. Regardless if they like you or not, whatever, but just to make sure you good. But like Like me, I don't have too many friends. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I did have woman friends. I, I was just cool
They
with people. I was
they
literally
messed
just
it
cool with
up.
people.
They messed it up for themselves, y'all. Like it wasn't
Like I was literally just cool with people. Like,
it.
hey, laughing and stuff, jokes. Like I'm just a goofy person. I make jokes, but I don't make jokes, and I ain't this goofy person to get you to like me. I understand. I
But
understand
see,
most
this
women
is
like goofy dudes, but nah,
right.
that's
That's
just
that's
who
what it
I
is.
am.
And that's what attracted me to his goofy ass was the fact that he made me laugh because I met him in work. I met him what? I met him when we both can you stop? I met him when we both worked at Chesterfield.
Whoopi Goldberg, stop playing
Yeah.
with me.
Anyway, dismissed. Stop. That is not funny. We straight live. You gonna do me like that.
I'm just saying. All right, go ahead. What you saying?
You sleep on the couch.
Couch comfy as hell. There ain't no punishment.
You don't even care.
No punishment.
But for real, like you made me lose my train of thought. But no, like with him, he's just like he doesn't know, but he's flirtatious and it is what it is. It's his personality. But you have to learn to accept that. And then also learn how to trust who you with that they're not gonna use that in a negative way that will not only hurt them but hurt you as well, if that makes sense, right? So well, he used to be very.
Nah. Like I said, I ain't
But no, that's what I was gonna say because you made me forget. When you call Whoopi Goldberg, like you sidetracked me off. But no, for real, like a lot of his female friends messed it up for themselves. It was never because I just, was like, oh, well, you can't have none. I would always wait to see like what would be said or how they would move or how they would act. I can't think of one female friend that I actually got the opportunity to meet. And the ones that I did messed it up, which I don't understand, but hey, that's them. That's cool, whatever. Um, besides the one that you had that talked with the lifts.
I don't know. I know you're
Yeah.
talking about, but
Yeah.
anywho, so but I mean we just saying like
Oh my
I've seen
God.
multiple people that have been on, Facebook, whether it's Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever social media platform you're on, asking, can you have friends with the opposite sex? The answer is yes. It's not really a no, it's yes, you can. Just where do you draw your line
Right.
as that friend? Like, because you have some friends, I'm telling you, who like to cross over that line and like to, introduce sexual, and they're just trying to see where they can go. Nah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Or homegirl. It ain't rocking that way. Because sometimes you just want the advice of the opposite sex to make sure that you on the right track. But sometimes that open doors into different shit, and then people start to use that to break you off your relationship, and you're trying to be that person. People like to use stuff like that and outlets for different type of things, and it ain't even trying to go that way. So the answer is yes, you can. Just where do you draw the line if you're gonna be that friend?
You gotta set some type of boundaries, and your friend should respect it enough to already know the boundaries. Honestly, it's not okay to call them at midnight, 1, 2 in the morning. It's not a boundary. You're not being a good friend.
Now, if
So
you are
rethink
if
that.
you are that friend, like I said, it's been around now. If it's an extreme emergency.
Yeah.
It depends on what the emergency. It can happen.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
hitting up at like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, hey, what you doing?
Yeah.
Sleep. Or, yo, it can wait till the morning. Because obviously you ain't doing worth anything right now.
Yeah, if it's an emergency, that's different. Like something happens to a loved one and you freaking out or
If you invite
something
her, we
like
both
that.
coming over together.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, ridiculous.
People be tripping out here. That's why people be tripping out here. I don't be out here like
Because
that.
I'll be honest with you, like you'll mess around and you get played. Like you think that you and your friend are solid to the point to where you can talk about sexual things and all this other stuff, and you mess around and get played. Like you can get played in different type of ways. Like that person be using you to the point to where you send them $100 and you think that that's gonna do something, but really they breaking bread. Like you send me $100, I'm gonna send him 50. Keep breaking bread. It ain't gonna go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like
You said she only decided to focus on text messages in general. People doing stuff through LinkedIn,
all
email,
types of stuff.
Messenger, Snapchat, TikTok, like all this stuff.
All
Like there's
types of
other
stuff.
different avenues.
And I feel
Plenty
like
of fish,
Snapchat
like everything.
Snapchat really makes it hard and difficult because you can make it to where you can't see the message after you send a message or you receive a message. So there's no way to don't look at me like that. You know that.
Yo, I need to take notes here, cuz.
You know that. You know that. So and then it's all about communication too, because it's not to say that we haven't been through some stuff, because we done been through a lot of okay, a lot, okay, a lot that we will not discuss. But we have been through a lot. But understand, one day we will. We honestly will, and a lot of people will probably be 100% shocked. But at the end of the day, it's about communication. It's about the level of love and the level of respect that you have for one another. And honestly, in relationships, you have to be woman enough and man enough to have difficult ass discussions, because either you have to look at it like this: either you're gonna get past it, you're gonna stay where you at and it's gonna blow up, or it's gonna put you all further behind, and that's when you know that you need to part ways. But either way, the discussions have to be had. Otherwise, you're living a lie the whole time. I don't care if it happens months and months after, but you have to have the discussion eventually. It could be about anything in your relationship, but you have to have a discussion. If you have a friend and you've been friends with them for 10 years and you just been with your dude or your girl for 3 years, but you really, really feeling your dude or your girl and you feel like you want to take it to the next level, and your best friend that you've been friends with for 10 years is just kind of off, you need to have a discussion with your friend and let them know, look, this is who I'm with. You're not respecting me or respecting them by saying some of the stuff. And honestly, I could say we can continue to be friends, but it's just going to be hard because I know that you're not going to, you like me too much or whatever the case may be. You have to have those conversations. And then you also have to have a conversation with who you're with to let them know, so they don't think that you're on some slick stuff. Because it can really turn around and hit you when you really didn't do nothing wrong, but you didn't say anything. It's like watching one of those movies where,
low budget black films.
Huh?
Low budget black films.
I mean, it could be like one of those movies where, let's say, me and I go into a room and it's a guy in there and he's downstairs or something. He comes in at the wrong time. The guy tried to kiss me, but when he comes in, it looks like we're actually kissing each other. It's one of those things. You don't want to be a hot ass. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't
right. But you don't want to be a hot ass mess like that. You just want to be up front about a lot of stuff. You just want to have conversations, because
that's just stupid.
Communications is that's what it is. Communication. That's why we've lasted this long. Communication. Through everything that we have been through. And the list.
Communication is hard.
It's long.
Like it's I understand
very
it's
hard.
It's really, really difficult to communicate something like that to your significant other. I mean, whatever you want to call the other person, but it's really hard to have those conversations because you don't know the outcome of what it could be. I mean, but it's better to talk about it, get it off your chest, than to keep hiding so it make it worse and worse and worse. And I've been there, and it can get worse. So I'm only speaking from experiences. I've been there, I've done it. Everyone has done dumb shit. So
I think we both have done stuff that we're not happy about, but it's just about communicating. It's about, is this person really worth it? It's about, can you really see yourself without that person? It's about, let me.
It'd be great.
That's what I was gonna say, but
Um,
I was gonna say, let me have the opportunity to have space from you, so I can really have time to myself to really deep think this through. And not just for yourself, but for the other person too. So when you come back together, you can really talk and really get down to what it really is. Are you going to move forward from it? Are you going to, what are you all going to do? If you can't see yourself without that person, then you have to respect their opinion on it. But what you also can't do, which is very, very, very hard for a lot of people to do, and I understand, you can't keep throwing stuff in a person's face. A lot of times, us as women, we do that a lot. Men start to do it too now, though. But women, we throw a lot of stuff in men's face. Like we say, okay, this is our conversation. This is our one and done. We're done, right? But we don't. We throw it in their face when we have an argument about something completely different. We just throw it out there. But people do that in general. You got to try to stop doing that because it's not healthy. If you're gonna move from something, I'm not saying you can't bring it up, but bring it up as like a conversation starter or something. If it's still bothering you, don't bring it up in rage and anger because it's gonna come out all the way wrong.
Right on, bro.
Yeah. We have been through some. You gotta think about it. I met you when I was 19.
Yep.
Yeah, I met you when I was 19. I'm about to be 28 in August. We developed a friendship first, and he was here through some of the toughest times in our friendship.
Yeah.
And that's as silly as he is, he can be serious, but
Yeah.
it it was very it was very beneficial, and he just showed out and did a lot of stuff that a lot of guys didn't do. Like a lot of guys, just be honest, and people notice what they want. They want to see what it's like. They want that first, right? He didn't want that. Eventually, of course, because he's a guy, but he didn't push it. You know, he felt like if it was going to happen, it was going to happen, but he wanted to get to know my mind.
Or do you watch Snap every other day, or do you just want to be a Instagram model, or like, do you have any dreams and aspirations? Do you want to do anything with your life besides what everyone else is doing? Do you want a different path? So that's just. I mean, are you? How different are you? You know, that's been my thing. But the
No, it's
thing,
kind of on topic.
the thing is, you know, friends. Let's put it like this: friends are hard to find.
Good friends,
Come a dime a dozen.
they really do.
Associate. Everyone is basically an associate to everyone.
Hmm.
You know, but having a good friend, it's really difficult these days, especially in this 2021.
It is.
I don't see how relationships, marriages, anything is working now these days from the standpoint of what everyone is going on. Because it showed, and I mean, even if you try to live by what our grandparents and what they live by,
Okay.
it's hard because they had us some rough in their relationships too. They let us a lot of stuff slide. Different kids from overseas or children out of wedlock, cheating. They dealt with a lot of that and kept it pushing. So that 30, 40, 50, 60 years they've been together, that wasn't just easy. It was some they've been through.
Yeah.
Money problems, separation, uh, depression, anxiety, all that. I don't know how the hell we got. But anyway,
We always we're off topic, but it be on topic, but it don't be on topic.
but
But keep going though.
yeah, I'm just saying.
It's all tied in though at the end of the day. Like watch your friends. Like not even just from the perspective of having opposite sex friends, but you go out with your homeboy will be like, oh yeah, bro, get on her. Or is your homeboy and be like, is it worth it? It's not worth it, bro. Come on. You can go out and have a good time and talk. Like I told him, you can go out and have a good time. You talk to whoever, but at the end of the day, baby, when it's time to come home, you come home. As long as you make it home. Think about what you're getting ready to do before you do it. If you know you wild and you can't handle your liquor, you can't think while you're drinking, then it's time to stop. You should have a limit. If your friends are encouraging you to do bad stuff when you really, really actually care about who you with, it's not like just some little jump off, or it's not somebody you've been with a couple months. You're like, I don't think it's gonna work. It's somebody that you're really serious about. Let your friends know, like, hey, that's bruh. Or drop the friend. Because there's also issues, not even just with having opposite sex friends, but there's issues with certain friends that he has and certain friends that I have, and maybe he doesn't mesh well or get along with the friend that I have, or vice versa. Now, I've had exes and stuff where I didn't really care for their friends. I think everybody has, guys and women, period. But I've never had a guy to where I was with them and I felt like their friend intentionally was coming for me. And that puts that individual who you're with in a bad place, because they're fighting between their best friend and their girl, but their best friend is the one that started all the shit.
I mean, they put you in an odd place also.
Who, me?
No, the person whose friend is doing it. Puts them in an odd place also as well.
But I was talking about you.
Oh, there's somebody.
Yeah, no, because you're fighting between your girl and your best friend. You just want everything to be good, but then when you really, you really get down to it and you see what it is, you gotta choose what you're gonna do. Now I've had that happen.
Yes, sir.
Let's just say they're not here no more. Like I said, I'm not a person to where I want people to not be here. I want him to have as many friends as he needs, as he feels he needs.
Here's the thing.
Whatever.
I'm trying to make
friends
money.
In his corner that's gonna look out for him and stuff. So you better be looking out for him. That's all I want.
Yo, only friend I have is these dead presidents on these bucks.
All right. Drastic.
Are you paying the bill?
Dramatic.
Trying to get this money out here.
But you get what I'm saying though, right?
Well, I get exactly what you're saying. What Drake say, even though I know you don't like Drake, Eric Bell, no new friends. I'm good. I'm good. It ain't about money. I mean,
He's good on it. Yeah.
I get it. At the end of the day, people that's all about, want the popularity up, that's fine. I take the fame. I mean, I take the fortune, not the fame.
I say I don't want the fame.
You can have the fame. I just want the fortune. I just want the money. You don't got to know I exist. I just want the money. Some people want the popularity and the fame. You can have that. I don't want to be known everywhere I go. It's annoying.
It's annoying. Right. That would get annoying. But yeah, so just to kind of tie this all in, because I'm old now. I'm almost pushing 30 and it's almost my bedtime. So with that being said, plus when I tell y'all Eric, like, I don't know what's wrong with this dude, but I don't know what's wrong with this dude, but when I say his workouts, he has intensified his workouts. So when I say
there's a reason I look like this. I get off work to go, and I'm gonna say this real quick. So if I can get off work, working a 10-hour shift, to go in and deal with this crazy dude for about an hour of these little amped up workouts that he has. People who work 8-hour shifts or whatever, who don't do nothing at the beginning of the day or the end of the day, whatever you're doing.
And don't be judging 8-hour shifts.
I'm not saying. I'm saying you can go in there and get your workout out. People have so many excuses not to go work out.
They do just like they do grass. We ain't gonna get on that.
People have so many excuses and not wanting to go work out. You ain't hearing that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, go work out, get your health up, keep saying that. I'm gonna push that.
Yeah, because it does have nothing to do with the topic, but that's
I
cool.
don't care. Get your health up. Push yourself.
It's important.
It is important because we all trying to live out here, and just get your health right, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's not. So, oh, hey, y'all should watch this movie. The Devil Made Me Do It. The Conjuring.
That has nothing to do with
It has nothing to do with it, but it's an eye movie. It's not scary at all. I mean, I don't know. It's not scary to me. I don't know if y'all like scary movies or not, but it's not scary to me.
You see how y'all.
All right, let me go give her chamomile, her bottle of nutmeg.
What? Okay. Anyway, skirt. Thank y'all.
It's a warm offer.
We are definitely gonna be on here. I know I said this. I think I said this every time, right? And then it goes 3 weeks, a month, whatever. But I guarantee within this next week, you are gonna see us on live again, and we're gonna start back doing videos because again, life happens, and life has definitely happened. Okay. But while I got a break from school, and while you got your little break from school, we definitely need to be doing videos like this because the purpose of it is I really like talking to people. I really like helping people. And just kind of talk about the stuff that we've been through or stuff that interests us and hopefully interests you all as well. But yeah, so just be careful of who you have as your friends, especially in relationships. Give your significant other an opportunity to explain if something happens.
Make sure they rock with you. That's all that matters. They're your true friend. They're gonna rock with you regardless.
You could even test the theory. I don't know if you want to go this far, but you could set up some type of, I wouldn't say a meeting, but you could really test that theory out and see if that person is truly your friend and have your significant other on standby. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you really need to find out if that person's your friend, if they're really gonna try something, that way your significant other is in on what's going on. So
like you trying to get somebody ass whooped.
I mean, if it is,
that's what it sounds like. But you get
what I'm saying. You know, I'm always down if I have to do it. It's not an issue.
All right, y'all. So y'all have
great night. Put your problems on people sometimes. Get that stress off.
Rock with y'all. Right out.
He about to go to sleep, he little baby. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'm about to go to sleep too. Thank y'all for tuning in. We about to be back on here. What's today? Wednesday?
Yes.
When we gonna be back on?
Sunday.
I'm gonna say before Sunday, but if not, catch us on Sunday, all right?
It's gonna be Sunday.
Peace, y'all.